Here's the song. Good song. But we're gonna listen to this. What up, Broke? What up, Eggy? What up, Wander? What up, Koala on YouTube? I set up an overlay for this. But we'll get there. What is that? Oh, you're sick. Fallen dirt. Grow up. Dude, I've been drawing so much, but it's also so fun. And now I know I'm pretty much almost done. We'll do the finishing, whatever I have to finish up tomorrow. But just know I'm never opening the art program for another 6 months. It's over. I'll see you in, what, 6 months from now? I'll see you in October. You draw once, and then you never do it again. But what up, what up, what up? Also, Starbolt refollowed me? The 23rd one? Question mark? Yesterday? Question mark? I hope your files get corrupted and deleted, so you have to get back to drawing. Wonder if that happens, I'm deleting the program. It won't even be every 6 months. It'll be never again. You could bring back the redeem that makes you run a kilometer? No. The heck? I'm never running. Hi, Misaharu. What? You heard me, Wonder. If I can't ask questions, I ain't answering nothing. You had like 3 weeks. Crown. I know what you're saying, Koala. 3 weeks too short? You'd know a lot about being too short, wouldn't you? Oh, hi, Ko. Ain't no way. Got him. I've had questions since the beginning, then you should have known what to ask. I'll be doing these, like, probably every month or every 2 months. Pretty much whenever there's enough questions. Like, actual questions in the Discord. And then whenever there's enough questions in there, then I'll do this, pretty much. The goal is around roughly 15 to 30. What is the purpose of life? Who won the turtle or the rabbit? Bro did not read the pin message. Purpose of life, though? Rob a bank. Who won the turtle or the rabbit? Trick question. It was the heat death of the universe. If someone didn't ask, can you throw it back crazy style? I'm never showing up here again. Eggy. 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 No. Next question. Oh, I read it. There's no way. What up, Ko? How you doing today? And how you doing today, Misaharu? My crown now. Give it back. You're sick, Eggy. You're sick, Eggy. The person who documented the race, they made bank? Really? Huh. Anyways, y'all want to see the scene I cooked up for this? So if we transition over here, Boom. I'm joking. I'd imagine you could make a lot of money with that, though, you know? If it's the first one. This is the scene we've cooked up. So the questions are over there on this side. Chat's over there. And then latest is bottom right. And then alert things will be in the bottom left. The person who cooked up the background, by the way, is ALC, by the way. So you should go check them out. Give them a follow, you know? Hoggers. Do you ever sleep is actually a valid question. Well, it's the first one. This is the very first one that got asked. I'm Jork. But yeah, this is the scene we got. I think it looks pretty good. I set this up earlier today. I had to get through so many OBS scenes and stuff and sources to break things and other things. It worked out, but you know, it's a lot of work. What up, Beloaf? Alright, I guess we just start. This will be every 1 to 2 months, by the way, so if you want to ask more questions, join the Discord and go into QA, and you can ask questions in there if you want to ask more. Just busy, being a good person, the usual. There's literally no one you're tricking here. Everyone knows you. Everyone knows the kind of creature you are, the monster, the evil person. The hamster and microwave type of person. Knows me for being a good guy. Who? You're the hamster and microwave type of guy. Badging? Yeah. I caught up on the VOD yesterday. Do you think when Curly from Mouthwashing appeared, she just couldn't see it because they mentioned the whole glasses thing and she was like, oh yeah, no, this is normal. I think she's just insane. That could also be fair, actually. That's also fair, honestly. Alright, anyways. Delulu and wanting to make her mother proud. Yeah, but I feel like if literally anyone saw it, they'd be like, you shouldn't have brought back Curly from Mouthwashing. What up, can I get? But anyways, art, we'll do the finishing touches for that tomorrow, and then I'll do the post tomorrow as well. And then link click tomorrow. Makes most sense since it touches more on the themes rather than just poor eyesight. Or the idea of making her mother proud. Well, she also couldn't see the people hiding right in front of her, so you know what I'm... Yeah, that's fair. It's cool. Alright. I'm snacking a little, but let's just start. Alright. Question 1. Do you ever sleep? Submitted by Honey Grimoire. I take naps in the middle of the day. I've been sleeping way more at normal times. But also, just in between the day, I try to take a nap normally. Sometimes I can't. And that's normally when... Naps are different. They don't count as sleep. Yes, they do. Otherwise, you get 0 hours. What? You heard me. I never nap. You sleeping at 5 a.m. and saying I have work the next day? I don't know, Luffy. It seems like napping to me. That doesn't happen. Yeah, it will. Yeah, no, I sleep. I actually do sleep way more normally over the last couple of months. I think the last week I have been sleeping very late and then in the middle of the day as well, normally. We force you to sleep. Y'all just say sleep, and then I say, haha, good night, guys. And then I'm on a manga app for the next 3 to 4 hours. Or a YouTube video. That's normally how it goes. 3 to 4 hours. I'm busy. But yeah, I've been sleeping more normally the last couple of months because I had to be up very early normally, and I was just tired. Last week though, I've been sleeping super late. Mostly Lofi's fault. Like almost like mostly is Lofi's fault. Me? Yeah. You stream till like 5 a.m. I'm like, okay, it's Lofi time. It's Lofi time. What other team would I stream? What other team I would stream? Interesting. I can't even translate that, Lofi. I don't know. You said I don't know, middle of the day. RCL is a sleep schedule destroyer. Time! Middle of the day. You did it for like 2 weeks, and then it never happened again. RCL is a schedule destroyer. That is true. Schedule changed. There's no way. I know, I just thought I just get mad about Lofi's live notification and then I go back to sleep. The thing is, I'm not asleep by then, so I see it and I'm like, alright, here we go. If I was sleeping originally, I wouldn't have seen it, right? But if I'm not already asleep, it's like, here we go. Cringe, yeah, grow up. Yeah, no, but I do sleep. I think it'll get worse for the next couple of months, though, because I don't have to touch grass anymore for a while. So, I'm gonna be chill. I'm gonna be chill and up late. But honestly, why not? Because I'm free. I'm free. Touching grass is good for you. I'm gonna stay inside for 4 months, T. How you doing, T? How was the Fortnite? I hate going outside. But yeah. I'm free from obligations of going outside, so I probably will not go outside as much. Which means I'll sleep very late. Alright, next question, though. Going outside's good for you? I don't want to hear that from you, Eggy. You go outside too much. You don't count. Not like that. I saw you went to a baseball game. How was that? Fortnite was Fortnite. I saw. Jake was just chasing you down. It was insane. Hope you still had fun, though. League cleanses the soul. Exactly. Hop on League of Legends, everybody. And I'm going to an anime convention this weekend. Ooh, let's go. You gonna get stuff? Are you planning on? Or are you just thinking you're just gonna walk around? I'm gonna go see the Mika movie. Ooh, W. I kind of do want to watch that too. It looks really good. Next question is by Hitsura. Who would you rather fight? Lofi with a sword or Eggy with brass knuckles? Lofi with a sword. My elaboration on this is Aggie works out too much. We talking about VTubers or IRL? IRL? Well, he didn't specify. I guess I'll do both. IRL, it'd be Lofi with a sword. VTuber? Wait, no, it'd still be Lofi with a sword. I can take Soapy. Real. Let's go, WT. I have Mofu on my side. Mofu's my minion, Shikigami. But this is you exclusively with a sword, right? So you can't, you know, you can't do that. It'd just be you with the sword. Can't do that? I don't think you can rope Mofu into it, because it'd just be you and a sword, right? I'm assuming. Yes, I believe in T. I think T'd win. Jumpy with your opponent. This question sucks. I'm banning the Sangre Hitsura guy. Can you ban the other two as well? The other two Hitsuras too? Thanks, Luffy. I think in both scenarios it's still Lofi with the sword, assuming if the VTuber one you don't get anything else. But maybe Eggie's a demon though. He has wings, right? Honestly, I think you'd have a better chance with me because Loaf has range on us. Why would he have range on us? Hi, Sarby. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? I believe you were doing Stardew. Yeah. Welcome in, raiders. If you don't know me, my channel is Fadeless. Must be used better. Fadeless, stream variety games and story games Fridays, art mentioned platformers, and all those RPGs and other things as well. We're currently doing a Q&A stream from questions posted in the Discord. Welcome in. How was your stream, Sarb? If you haven't already, go check out Sarby. Sarby draws their own models, does a lot of cool artwork, plays a lot of variety games. So if you haven't already, you can go give them a follow by pressing the follow button in chat. And I don't know if we did the other one just yet. So let's go ahead and do that at the top of chat as well. Please go check them out if you haven't already. They're super cool and amazing. And they do a lot of amazing artwork. Their art's so good. Go check them out. Go check them out. Thank you, of course. Thank you so much for the raid. We're doing a Q&A stream currently based on questions in the Discord. And the plan is whenever questions accumulate to like 15 to 30, we'll do one each month. Or whenever they accumulate to that amount. Better chance because range. I'd lose both scenarios. I just pick sword so the death would be quicker. That's right. Wait. What did I miss? Aggie said the sword is longer. Ah. But how was your stream, Sarb? Beat my viewers record today. Well, Twitch didn't count them as viewers, but they were in chat. Hey, let's go! Congratulations! Congrats! Oh my god, that's amazing! Let's go! Yo, congrats! I'm glad you had a good stream. Pick the sword so the death would be quicker. That's right, T. I'm slippery. Try catching me. The goal isn't to live, Sophie. That is true. I'm like a grease pit. Was nervous because so many people. I got you. That's fair. Did a manual count a little after. The number was nice. Hey, let's go. Got the Stardew bug. Hey, let's go. I'm glad you had a good stream. That's amazing. I haven't played very much Stardew. I played it once, did a dupe glitch, an infinite dupe glitch, made a lot of money, and then I haven't played it since. But it looks very comfy. I played Sunhaven. But I'm glad you had a good stream. Also, if you need to take a break and get some water, head to bed. I'm pretty sure it's really late for you, actually. So if you do have to bed, that is all good. And a nice TM number. Let's go. I'm sure you were amazing. Yeah. How are you? Happy to catch a straight. Doing a moment. Yeah, it's 5 8. I thought so. I'm like, it's really late for you, right? I'm doing good. I've been drawing a lot. The last couple of days, I have been obsessed with drawing, and it's been so fun. And then some games in between as well. It's been nice. Thank you for the stretch, Honeycoy. You get one that's small enough to the point of being a borderline dagger. The thing about Lofi with range and sword is I feel like it's just not... Like, lifting and moving one would be difficult, but I guess you're kinda right. I just feel like you'd probably hit harder. Let's beat up the Cicero guy. Honestly, based. Let's go. Must see art. I'm gonna do an art stream tomorrow for finishing touches, and then I'm gonna post it tomorrow. After. But I do like how it's turning out so far. Please post it so I can see it. Will do. I'll post it in the Discord, and then on Twitter, and then on Blue Sky. That's amazing. Thank you so much. I do like it. It's turning out very nicely so far. Thank you so much, Sarb. And then we'll do a little stream of it tomorrow as well for some finishing touches. Thank you for the stretch, by the way, Honeycoy. Art, yeah, Omu. I'm drawing for, you know, the usual once every 6 months. What up, Omu? But yeah, I think for this question, I'd pick Lofi with the sword, but I think you are kind of right with the range. That's the problem with dupe glitches. They make things really fun and then ruin the future run. That is true. Did I miss anything? Forgot Blue Sky exists. It's nice. We take those. It turned into a cookie. Oh, it did. What the heck? I'm at to bed. Sorry. No worries. Sorry. It is 5 a.m. I completely understand. Thank you so much for the raid. Have an amazing night. Sleep well, and congratulations again. Sleep well. I think I'd go with Lofi, but I do understand Eggy's point on the sword and range. Have an amazing stream. We'll be excited waiting to see you out. Thank you so much. Thank you. And have an amazing night, Zarb. Get some good rest and some good dreams. Take care. But T beats Eggy. W based. Eggy's just Eggy. I miss duplicating boxes in supermarket. That was so fun though. Lofi POV, so POV. Wait, that works so well. All right. Let's keep skedaddling. We got from Retro. Do you have a favorite hobby? I'm beating you twice for saying that? What? I'm not even fighting you. Hobby. I think my favorite has to be streaming right now. I think that is my favorite hobby right now. Aside from streaming, it's art, but that lasts like 2 weeks. I feel like it is streaming. Stream every day then? Ooh, busy, you know? Art? Yeah, 2 weeks, Abu. Oh, I really like singing, actually. Singing's been really fun. I think that's a fun little hobby I have, too, is singing. I think it's definitely streaming. That has to be, like, the favorite hobby, I'd say. But, I'd say singing and art, too. 2 weeks every 6 months. Exactly, you get it. That's enough to make 1 to 2 pieces, and then I quit out. And then I give up. Alright, what we got next? Another one from Hitsura. Pogo Stuck about to be your new hobby? Please, no. Please. Mood. It's just like, I think about poses and everything, and I'm like, I need to apply all of this for the 2 weeks, and then after I've applied everything, I'm like, okay, I've now ran out of ideas, and I will go spend 6 months just inhaling YouTube shorts slowly until I have a new idea. Fade's favorite hobby is playing games designed for sickos. Thoughts? You're the one whose characters are putting hamsters in microwaves, Luffy. I feel like you shouldn't be talking here. Thoughts? I want to write about my 30+ characters. Me, I'm giving up. Also me, after writing about 4. Yeah. Writing's fun. I haven't written in a while, but it's fun. But managing everything, ooh, rough. What multiplayer game would you consider yourself cracked at? What the heck, Lofi? Currently none. Currently, I think I am at a point where I like not Osu. No. Not even at my peak in Osu, I would not consider myself cracked at Osu. Could be League. I just don't play enough. It definitely could be League, but I just don't play enough. So I can't count it. No! Yeah, not Osu. I'm not good enough, I'd say. Because being good at Osu is... There's my level, which was like decent, and then there's good at Osu, which is way above that. Better be careful what you say around these. Can't say friends, can't say league mentor. You're just mid? Yeah, but like my middle is better than your best. Cracked at solo games like the Forest and Raft. Yeah, like I feel like I'm pretty good at solo games. Like I got good at Only Up, I got good at Mario 64. Multiplayer, but like more co-op multiplayer, right? Versus like versus multiplayer. I think that's the difference. What the? You heard me, Loaf. Yeah, I mean, I've been doing all right at Fortnite and all right at Apex and all right at Fragpunk. But I wouldn't consider myself cracked. I can say I'm cracked at this one obscure Japanese mobile game. I was top 10 for like a day. Really? Currently it's no games. I just don't stick to a game. I'm really good at like single player, like how Eggy kind of mentioned. Like I'd be good at 64, like Mario 64. Only Up, Hollow Knight. Like I'd be good at those, but not anything like current, you know? Luffy peaked early. You're on thin ice, bro. Yeah, I mean, I guess the game I am currently probably the best in might be like the best I've been at playing a game right now might be Fortnite. No, I can't give myself Fortnite. It's between Apex, I think. Apex and... I'll just say Apex. For now. Do you rank on Apex? No. So can I even consider Apex then? Because I only played Norms. But I never really touched rank. Ooh. You know, I'll give it to myself on Idol Showdown. I take it back, I'm cracked at Emma Frost. 10 simps in NA. Okay? 10 snipes and then 10... Top 10. Oh, top 10 simps. I got you. You're cracked at simping for Emma Frost, is what you're saying. Wait, did I... How are you doing today, Omu? I think I forgot to ask. Hope you're doing well today. Yes, absolutely. You know what? I believe you. W. He got his priorities right. What tips can you give when starting out streaming? This is Hitsura's, right? me double check. I'm chilling till back to work. Oh, I get that. Take care, Omu. Glad you're chilling now, though. Fade is a bronze warrior. Yeah, but that's also because I don't rank. Like, I think I could hit, like, at least decent ranks. I don't know. There's a lot in games. I could reach, like, pretty decent ranks. I just don't rank. So I just don't know. Whose question? This was Hitsuro's, right? Nope, this was Retro's. Okay. My bad. I'm masters in that one game, jerkmate. What tips can you give out when starting out streaming? I'm gold in a CERN game? Overwatch? He said it, he's sick? You're the one who referred to it. Yes? Hey, let's go, though. W gold. T's just a good gamer. He's a god gamer. WT, honestly. What tips can you give out when starting out streaming? Starting streaming? When you're just starting? WFA? WT. Eggy Probs plays party rules anyways. Items on and smash ball and everything. Please. Please, not the party rules. In what? In Sharkmate? The gooning rule sets? He talked about it during one of his streams where he was like, they were mapping out all these rule sets for professional competitive gooning. After ranking with Jay in Overwatch, I have PTSD. That's crazy, the implications. That is crazy. I was trying so hard not to laugh on the bus reading that thread. I wish I saw that thread. It sounds so good. Tips when starting streaming. Be yourself. Nobody Imagine if hazards were on and you just get jump scared by a sudden poggies for a few seconds. Is that hazards? Starting streaming. There's a lot of things you can do when starting streaming. Most of it is just start. Hitting live really helps. You can do a lot of prep work to start streaming, and then you can just not hit that button. So it could all be for kind of a waste. So I think just hitting the start streaming button is a really good start. Like consistently, of course. Decide whether you want to do it as a hobby or career. I think that'll change a lot in how you want to approach it streaming. That's fair. That's a good way to look at it. Minori, you're dead to me. How you doing today? I'm joking. How you doing today? How you doing today? Stop me. What did I do? You know what you did in Honey's chat. Eggy is a gooner? T, what is the Sophie slander? No, I'm with T. Eggy is a gooner. That's like, that's you. I just got here. You know what you did. You know what you did in that other chat. I remember. I never forget. I'm joking. That wasn't me. That was evil. Evil. I see. Welcome in though. Hope you're doing well today. We're doing a Q&A stream today. What is that? Dutch. I'm good. Hey, glad you're doing good. That's a good way to look at it, Loaf. Definitely just starting though. Like, even if you don't decide between hobby or career, I think just starting and seeing, like, how it goes is a really good thing. Rather than being like, I need to buy 3 VTuber models and 10 overlays and start streaming now. and then never press the live button. I think that kinda... I think doing a lot of prep can kind of turn you off from it is the issue sometimes. But... Did you say? I didn't even use... I never use that word. I hate that word. It was their evil twin sibling. It is definitely a lot about being yourself. And not in a way where I'm saying being yourself is like, everyone will be attracted to you if you're yourself. It's so cool and interesting. More be yourself in the way that if you plan to keep going with it, you're not stuck as someone who you'd rather not be trying to swap, you know? Go live on Xiao Hongshu. Twitch is dead. True, real. I think that's a really important one. Unless yourself is kind of toxic, like overly toxic or mean to people, then maybe, you know, work on that. But I think just starting. I think just starting is probably the best thing you can do when starting out streaming. Start, talk, be yourself, don't soft lock yourself into things. And yeah, just have fun with it. Like, play and do things that make you happy rather than things that make other people happy, I'd say. As long as you're having a fun time on stream, I think it's just an overall better experience for the viewer and you. So yeah, do that. Low tier. If you want a career and you're toxic, exactly what Broke said. You won't be a good person, but it works. True. LTG thoughts? Lightning. Start, have no one watch, go offline, sleep, repeat. Exactly. I mean, that's how I started. Actually, how did I start? Debating on buying concert tickets? Ooh, I've never been to a concert before. Which concert are you going to? Or thinking of? Actually, probably don't answer that because they'll probably dox your location. Concert tickets can be expensive, can't they? You got it. I hope you enjoy whichever option you pick. W Soapy, I'll be there watching you and Emma. I'll be there. FLNK prop group? Ah, I got you. Unasked advice. Be understanding that things will go out of your control. Have fun and avoid making your fun come at the expense of others. And finally, do not chase trends. It's more useful to have an audience that knows you as the insert thing you love. Yeah, pretty much. I think there is definitely fun. Yeah, no, that's right. You should be streaming and making it fun for us, especially your mods, unless you're Shut your trap! Goofy! Instead of trapping us in your basement, stay in there! I'm halving your food supply. In fact, I'm taking away your air. Get on League Fade? I'm busy. Get off League. Get on I can't say it. But isn't that fun for Fade? Exactly. It's the opposite. No, it's fun for me. Never gets me. But yeah, I think those are good ones. I think, honestly, it's just kind of starting. As long as you start, definitely talking. Even if you don't see, like, people being active and talking in your chat, I think just talking to yourself or just out loud in general kind of encourages more people to want to talk in general. I think it's fun to just hear someone talk and yap and waffle. I think that works out pretty well. But yeah, I mean, when I started, I think I started on like Smash Bros. And I started like playing with a friend, so I wasn't even paying attention to chat. They'd talk and I'd be like, oh yeah, that's cool. And then I started paying a little bit more attention, but there was only like 2 to 3 people too, which I appreciate. I'm actually surprised there were 2 to 3 people. And yeah, just engage with the people who show up. And obviously, don't shy away from, getting rid of people who aren't your cup of tea, I think. I think when you don't enjoy someone's presence and you tolerate through it, it kind of sets a bad precedent for you. Because it throw them away. Exactly. It's not worth the effort to keep that. You'll get more people, so there's no point on hanging on to the ones you just don't like having around. I think that's good enough for that answer. As much as I could think of it right now. Throw them away. Exactly. I'm with you on that. There's no point wearing yourself out with it. B. Lofi asks, what are Lofi's good qualities? Bed of all. Exactly, Obu. W, Obu. Keep in mind that this is advice. This works for mutual streamers. If they do stuff you can agree with, don't associate. Exactly. I think it's definitely harder for streamers versus viewers. But I think learning that is a good thing. But I don't think it's something you'll be able to figure out immediately when you start. I think you figure that out as you go along, really. Next question. All right. What are Lofi's good qualities? I like that he has no food privilege, no air privilege, no floor privilege, no ceiling privilege. So he is delegated to the walls and is stuck there forever. Luffy has no bad ones? T, please. T, no. T, come on. Absolutely, the quality of a community has to be enforced. Also, yeah, winging it all until you know better is one of the names of the game, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Just make it a nice space for yourself, and you'll be happy from there. Alright, Luffy's actual good qualities, because I don't think he's there, because he didn't respond to any of what I said. Luffy. Luffy does a lot of cool things. Luffy does a lot of cool things on stream that are very inspiring. Like, he just picked up Blender. Luffy's pixel art is so good. It's genuinely so detailed that it's insane. And like when he was doing pixel art on stream, it went from like it was already detailed, and then it gets more and more detailed as he went along, and I think it's so cool. It's so good. It is. It is so cool as it got more and more detailed as he went along. It's really cool. And then he picked up Blender and translated the pixel art style to Blender and Live 2D. He did both. And then he also does a lot of cool coding redeems. Luffy's magic gameplay. I haven't seen Luffy's magic. He does a lot of cool coding stuff as well, which is really neat. Also, I think Luffy's pretty down to earth. Like, it's someone you could have a conversation with and then get, like, it's nice to have a conversation with Luffy when he talks about topics and such. And I think, like, the insight he has on certain topics and his opinions, I think are really well thought out and constructed in a way that it feels like it's a good idea, or it always feels nice to ask Luffy questions because they get answered in a way that feels rewarding or feels like you've understood or learned something from it. He is down bad. He's very down bad. He every time any cheek is slightly exposed, he zooms and says, yeah. But I think as one of the first people I met on Twitch, I wouldn't have. I think I would not have been who I am today if I was not introduced to Lofi as one of the first people I met on Twitch. I think. And yeah, I think that's a pretty good overall for Lofi's good qualities. That's Precious. He'll never see this. We'll never talk about this. He'll never come back. He's dead. He's dead to me and the world. I know you're clipping this. Nah, Lofi's dead. Lofi's gone. He's cooked. He got canceled yesterday. Put a hamster in a microwave. He's gone. That's Precious. We never speak of this. Lofi for vice president. Oh no. Lofi is clipping the whole thing and downloading. No. He's gone. He stepped away to get food or something. He's dead. He died. It's over. Blender got him. Hamster ate baking soda and vinegar. Dude, I love that. I saw it a couple days ago. And then in a game Lofi's playing, there was a hamster, and I just kept saying baking soda and vinegar hamster over and over. Because why? Please. The hamster explodes, and it was just horrifying. Hello? He's reposting it on all his social media. Nah. He doesn't have social medias. All right. We're going to keep moving because Lofi's gone. Hamster is real food. I forget what it really is, but it's like breaded ham with cheese inside of it. Wait, like they named something hamster? Do you have a clip of it? Wait, clip of what? Oh. The hamster vinegar baking soda? No. I feel like I sent it to someone, but I don't remember where I saw it. Yeah, really? Dude. Just type it. Oh my god. I have too many thought lines. First of all, let me answer broke. Just type in baking soda vinegar hamster, and I think you'll probably find it. It's probably pretty up there. Oh, I was thinking hamster stuffed with ham and cheese. Sounds Amu? Amu? Dude, imagine how memey you could get with having, like, the hamster food and being like, dang, I'm so hungry. I'm gonna go eat the hamster, and I'm gonna go eat hamster. And the other people just look at you like, huh? Growing up in schools, we would have hamsters for lunch, but it's not real hamsters. Please. You touched the grass fade? No, Retro. In fact, that question is at the end. I don't even know if we'll get through all 33 questions today. But I did put the question at the end because there was a lot of questions. People eat guinea pigs, so hamsters would be a smaller snack. People eat guinea pigs? I didn't even know that. W Sophie, sign me. No, Abu. What do you look for in a game / content before streaming it? I think this is also by Lofi. What do I look for in a game or content before streaming it? I look for if it's a style of gameplay I would enjoy. Also, welcome in, Retro. I look for a style. I look if the style of gameplay is something I'd enjoy or not. And then I look for if the story reviews have something good about it or if it was recommended to me. And then I look into similar games and then base it off of that. But sometimes a YouTube title will catch me and I'll be like, all right, I'm just going to play this game because the YouTube title's there. So those are kind of how I look at it. Sometimes I'll see the popular games and be like, okay, I want to play that. Guinea pigs are eaten in several countries, particularly in Peru, Ecuador, and Bolivia, where they are a culinary staple. Really? Interesting. I had no idea. Interesting, interesting. But yeah, I do sometimes do the popular games. But it depends if it's like a game I've been looking forward to or not. Like Sonic X Shadow. Stellar Blade in June. That's gonna be one for sure. But yeah, those are pretty much how I look into a game. And then definitely if someone recommends me a game, I'll just look at the gameplay, and if the gameplay from that recommendation looks interesting or fun, I'll be like, all right, sold. Cool, good enough. I'll play it. But yeah, that's pretty much how I look at games. Broke's question. Welcome in, Yono. Also, welcome in, Retro. I don't think I said that. Welcome in, Yono. Hope you're doing well today. Broke's question. What country that you've never visited before would you like to visit in the future? I think this one is a very obvious answer.
These hands of mine have been dirtied for a long
L
time
fades
now.
crazy.
You coming to face me now doesn't faze me at all. Hell, I welcome it even.
Mods nuke Trixie.
L fades I smirk.
Mods nuke Trix. What up, Trix? How you doing? What the? How you doing today, Trix? Welcome in, welcome in. We're doing the Q&A stream. That is crazy. I can't tell you who did that. I can't tell you. But I'm sure you can guess. I'm out of here? Okay, well, that's not allowed. You already know that. Hi, Trix. Welcome in. We're doing Q&A. Hi, Rosetta VTuber. Seed VTuber even. How's the bread? Q&A? Yeah, we haven't reached your questions yet, by the way. So we'll get there soon. We'll get there soon. I gave up. I saw. How's the bread? Did the bread work? Or oh wait, did you give up on the bread too? It's either Co or Wander. Well, I mean the answer's in there. Hi Yono, how you doing? I gave up. Wait, did you give up on the bread or the seeds? Because I know you gave up on the seeds, but did you give up on the bread? I hope you're doing well, Trix. Gave up on it all. It's better to yoink stuff from the past. Okay, fair enough. Honestly, based. But yeah, we haven't reached your questions yet, Rosetta. So I think they're soonish, maybe. Then definitely Co for real. I heard my name. What's up, boss? Oh, nothing. Nothing, Co. I just wanted to tell you how good of an employee you've been. Oh, shy? Yeah, I'm gonna roast you for all of your bad quality. My wonderful question about myself. Wait, sorry, I can only say nice things about people when they aren't here. Lofi already got his. And you're no longer, and you're now here, so I have to say bad things. It's how it works. What the? Leave? You can't leave. You know this. You know the rules. It's been 3.5 years. Grow up. Get out of here? No, don't leave, Co. Please. My employees. Oh, okay. Grow up. You know you can't leave. Get it together. But hope you had a good rest of setting up stream. Get me out of here? No. Imagine. Dem's the rules, Rose. Ko's a good employee. He would never. What's up, Yono? Bye? Nah. Lock in, Trix. Lock in, Trix. Oh, but I think I forgot to say. Thank you for the 6 months, Trix. I appreciate it. Lamau. I appreciate it. Thank you, Trix. I can't help Miss Seed VTuber. Miss Seed VTuber. I'm just a corporate slave. Well, don't phrase it like that. You're happy here. Say you're happy. Say you're happy right now. Say you're happy right now. All right. What country that you've never visited before would you like to visit in the future? This one's pretty obvious. It's Japan. Pretty obvious one, I'd say. I'd say it's Japan. I want to go. It looks really fun. It looks like there's a lot of things to do. I want to go with friends. But I think it'd be cool. But if I wasn't to go with the obvious one, I don't. If it's not the obvious one there for Japan, it's gonna be Australia. Looks neat, and I get to meet up with friends, so I think that'd be cool. Somewhere nice and tropical too would be nice. But I can't for the life of me think of one, because I think Bora Bora is not a country. Yeah, I'll just leave it at those two. Japan, that'll be perfect for you as a cyber VTuber. Yeah! Japan's awesome. It looks really fun. Don't come to Australia. We got a wild bird named Rosetta VTuber. Oh, I can't deal with wild birds. You want to pet the spooters? No. In fact, never mind. Cancel that. I've returned. Oh, hi, Luffy. We said terrible and bad things about you, and you shouldn't watch the VOD because I said a lot of things about you and how you should be smited. Like you're a League of Legends boss. Come to Malaysia. I will take you for one meal. Right! My 1 hour with Omu! For a week, I get... Me visiting Malaysia, I get 1 hour. You're so right. You're right. You're right. I do want to go to Malaysia. 1 hour? 1 hour? Yeah. Omu said, I'll give you an hour, Fade. And then I'll leave. I'm like, damn, okay. 1 hour, I guess. The 1 day became 1 hour in the span of 5 minutes. It really did. You said, yeah, we can hang out for the day. Actually, maybe like 6 hours. Actually, maybe like 3 hours. 2 hours. Nah, 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. And then you brought it up to 2 hours and then said, no, 1 hour, 1 hour. Bora Bora is French overseas territory. Okay. I guess I've never been to like France or anything either. There's a lot of places I want to go. Like I want to go through like a lot of Europe, but big one would be Japan, I'd say. Chat says, I'll be watching this VOD right now, actually, since it's more important than this question. What? Come on, Lofi! I said that you were a terrible and horrible human being who deep fries hamsters and turns them into crispy rats. Scum of the earth! He's gonna go watch the VOD. It's cooked. It's over. Yeah, Kobo. Omu said I get an hour. I'd be down to go to Malaysia. Honestly, I'm down to go to most places in the world because I think it'd be pretty fun. But to specifically answer your question, it'd be Japan, broke. The specific answer is Japan, but I really don't mind going other places in the world because I really just like traveling. I think traveling's super fun. And just sightseeing in general. Thumbs up. Yeah. All right. Would you eat doo-doo flavored chocolate or chocolate flavored doo-doo? The answer to this question, I reject the premise. I'll give you the day as long as the sun is up. Isn't it really hot, though? I think Los Angeles, California will be the second best place you can go. I've been to California. I went to Cali a couple days ago, or a couple months ago. I guess a year ago now. But not Los Angeles. I went to San Fran. But Los Angeles looks like pain and suffering in terms of how busy it is. It is. You gotta come here to experience the hot and humid. Please, no. Tell me when it's cold and then I'll visit. I got you. Which appeals to you more? Oh wait, this is Norex's question. Which appeals to you more, sunrise or sunset, and why? Aesthetically, philosophically, emotionally, any reasoning? I don't think you'll ever visit. Surely it rains some days, and the rain has to be nice, right, Omu?
What?
Ryan, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. How's your stream? How's Resident Evil? Ooh, how's Resident Evil? Welcome in, raiders. If you don't know me, my channel is Fadeless. Must please pay Fadeless. I stream rare games, story games, Fridays, art, multimedia, platformers, visual novels, RPG, and other things as well. We're currently doing a Q&A stream based on questions posted in the Discord over the last like 2 to 3 weeks, and I plan to do this every month if we have enough questions. If you haven't already, go check out Ryan. Ryan is an amazing artist who does a lot of art and rigging as well. Also does a lot of variety games too. So if you have not already, go check out Ryan. Go give a follow by pressing the follow button at the top of chat or the link in chat as well. Go check her out. She's really an amazing artist, does a lot of cool art streams, rigging streams, and just variety game streams in general, and is playing through Resident Evil. So go give Ryan a follow. Go show her some support. Welcome in, raiders. How was your stream? Speedrunning speech? A little. Just a little practiced. How was your stream? But yes, these are all questions based in my Discord that were sent over, and we're answering them slowly. But yeah, I do want to do this like every month or every 2 months. Pretty much depends, because I want to go for like 15 to 30 questions in the Discord. I mean, yeah, as long as it's there, you know. Hope you have a great stream, Fade. Thank you so much, Ryan. And yes, all good if you have to raid and dip, get some food, get some water, head to bed. I completely understand. I raid and dip all the time, so no worries at all. Thank you so much for the raid, Ryan. Take care. But yes, I'm having a good stream. We're having fun. Also, thank you, Kobo, for doing the shoutouts as well. During the monsoon season, it is. All right, I'll see you in the monsoon. Thank you, Rosetta, for doing the shoutouts. Which appeals to you more, sunrise or sunset, and why? And aesthetically, philosophically, emotionally, and reasoning. Okay. Cool. See you then. Rain. Come on, Omu, it'll be so much fun. The raid's so much fun. But yes, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Let's go out to. Oh man. I would go out in the rain. I like the rain. I like the rain. So I'd be like, damn, let's go out. Although I guess I like going out in the rain inside, you know, rather than into the rain. Anyway. Question, which appeals to you more, sunrise or sunset, and why? Aesthetically, philosophically, emotionally, any reasoning? The music stopped. I don't even know what tab I had the music on. Oh, it's this one. Sunset. This is too loud. Hold on. The answer is definitely sunset. Is this just default loud? There we go. There we go. Okay. It always feels like the sky is more pretty when the sun is setting. Something like that. I like sunset because aesthetically, the blues, the light blues, and soft oranges are just really nice. And very, they make a nice pink, and it's really cool. But also, I just like that it's like the end of the day. It's a nice close to the day that brings about a nighttime, which I think I enjoy about sunset. And yeah, I think just that closure of the day on such a pretty sight into the nighttime that I enjoy more than the mornings / daylight times. I think I prefer that with sunset rather than sunrise. Sunrise can be pretty too. I just like sunsets. Thanks, Fade. I will treat you nice for the next 10 minutes. There's no way. That wasn't for your ears, Lofi. I can't believe I got ambushed by my mom right before that question. Dude, you lucked out, because I'm going to roast Kobo for the exact same question because she's here. Mod check? I'm joking. I'll say somewhat nice things while slowly cringing out the words. Ugh, I hate being nice. People happy. What's your favorite and least favorite ice cream flavors? Favorite is this thing called orange pineapple. I think it's pretty exclusive, but I really like it, and it is by far my favorite. I also like mint chocolate. Least favorite. I don't think I have a least, but plain chocolate's kind of boring. So maybe plain chocolate. Nice? Yeah, Ko. Ko. My favorite ice cream flavor is when it's just ice and it's melted. He just wants ice. This stream's been all me. And that's how it'll stay, Slime. Orange choco ice cream is the worst. I don't think we have orange chocolate ice cream, but that sounds really good. Because I like orange chocolate in general. But maybe if they made it like a bitter chocolate, it wouldn't be as good. But I don't think I've seen orange chocolate. I do just dislike the plain chocolate. I feel like it's too boring on ice cream. I'm a big orange chocolate hater. Oh. Mods reduces air supply. Orange chocolate is goated. Mods increase slime's air supply.
Aren't you glad to have these nuts in your mouth?
Mods end wander. LTG thoughts? You're sick, Wander. What up, Wander? How you doing? Explode. Why? I really like orange chocolate, but I think it's because I like orange. But yeah, I think favorite is orange pineapple, and if we're going for more general, it'd be if we go for more general flavors, it's more chocolate, mint chocolate, or oh god, what's the other? Coconut. Coconut's really good. Mint chocolate or coconut. And then the one I dislike the most would be normal chocolate, I'd say. Sorry for lurking, no worries. I appreciate lurks. Alright, this one's gonna be kind of small on screen, so let's see. No. Leaving for you. I don't particularly care too much about cherry ice cream. I feel like I just don't like the cherry flavoring in general. It feels too artificial. Mint choc is the best. Mint chocolate is really good. I love mint chocolate. It's such a good combo. Alright, this one's gonna be a little small. Gun, you're a tiny pea shooter, can't hurt me. Minuscule. Bosenberry is the best, hands down, for real. We don't have it. It just doesn't exist here. So I can't even say you're wrong or right. I just can't have an opinion on it. I just can't have an opinion on it, so it could be, but we just don't have it. My what? Pea shooter. A gun that does no damage. Pea shooter. What tends to be your favorite type of medieval melee weapon in games? Fantasy settings? Swords, daggers, spears, halberds, glaives, axes, maces, hammers, battle axes, etc. This is a Norax question. If you look at my name, the answer is swords. No leaving. Europe, you wouldn't understand. BB with no gas is another way to put it. Really? I've never heard BB with no gas, but that does work really well. The answer is words. Words. Can you ever use words in a fantasy setting? I feel like most fantasy settings encourage murder and death. It's definitely swords. Hitsura asks, If you could tell your 10-year-old self something, what would it be? Kill. Hey Sia, how you doing today? Welcome in. Question mark? Yes? Yes, Ko? Give Lovely all your lunch money. What? Kill people. The answer is kill people. Honestly, if I could tell my 10-year-old self anything, I'm assuming Hitsura doesn't want me to give my 10-year-old self the lottery numbers for like the next 10 lotteries, right? I'm assuming. Like, I would do that. But like, you know, I'm gonna assume he wants like a life lesson answer and not a yeah, here's the get rich quick scheme. I like most cherry flavored things, but it's just something about the ice cream variations unless it's getting rubbish cherry ice cream. I see. Interesting. I'm not very I don't know. I'm not a cherry person. Good as travel time. Ooh, hope traveling goes well. Stay safe. I'm doing good. I've been arting a lot, so yeah. And I'm gonna do art tomorrow, and then I'm gonna post art. It's been really fun. The obvious is throw every penny you have into Bitcoin. If you meet this guy, trust everything he says. Invest in Bitcoin. Okay, here's an actual story. I think when I was like pretty young, when Bitcoin wasn't like very like expensive, I did tell my parents to invest into Bitcoin. They didn't. Unfortunately. Imagine, right? Right? Bank, right? Dude, I look at it, I'm like, ugh! 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 WFA? Yeah, you'll see it tomorrow, Zia. Ban this Kohawk! Dude, it would have went so well. It's so sad. But there's no way. Guys, I think we should leave Trixie alone. Oh, 7th. Bye. Okay, never mind. Keep cooking. Keep cooking. Don't leave Trixie. I defend you for nothing. I'm so sorry, Queen. You don't deserve this. Peepo sad. There's no way. I'm gonna follow Trix. Go for it. Yeah, I mean, if it's a life lesson, to have my sub back will make it 1,000 pages long. All right, I'm never defending you again. You're cooked. I'm gonna just follow the mob. I'm gonna be like, damn, they're cooking. Good job. Have a good one, Obu. Good luck with work. You got it. We'll be here answering questions. Fadeless Gorge? I don't know what that means. Welcome in, Dad. Small VTuber hunter anyways. Well, let's go. Nah, do follow Trix, though. She just hit an affiliate anniversary. Go give her a follow. Okay, life lesson if I'm not giving myself the lottery numbers. Let's go with 10 years old. 10 years old. Think probably something along the lines of there's actually two things. But so I'm kind of stuck between two things. So it'd be number one. I think this is probably the one I'd go for more. Actually, I think it's like three things. What do I prefer? Because I'm between three. We got Little casual weirdo. Still need to VTuber. I see. Good luck with it. It's kind of rough. There's so much I'd want to say, but like, what would be good life advice at like to grow up with? I think what I'd say is, if I could tell myself something, it would be, you'll make mistakes as you go forward. But as long as you keep trying to do better overall, you'll do fine, I think. I think that's a good thing to say. Eat and sleep more, actually, though. Nah. Give up, actually. Don't rent, buy now. Get up. Buy a real estate. Get someone to buy you a real estate in this province, and then you'll be able to easily make bank when you sell it in the future. Just look it up. That's crazy. Honestly, real though. Wait for ChatGPT to come out and then get all your answers from there. Your favorite team is and always will be rubbish in the future. I don't think 10-year-old me had a favorite team. I don't think 10-year-old me watched sports. I don't think I watched sports ever. Stay away from gooning songs. What are gooning songs? I'll send you something. Oh, what you got for me? True. You know the province, yeah. What you got for me, Ko? But yeah, I think the best advice I could give to myself as a child would definitely be along the lines of, yeah, you'll make mistakes, but like, as long as you keep going forward and keep trying to do better, you'll get somewhere you're happy with, I think. I think that's what I try to follow, and then I think that's a good thing I'd want to tell my 10-year-old self. I think, anyways. Those weird... Nah, those were based. You wouldn't understand. Skibbity, skibbity, hawk to a hawk. Alright. This one's by Wolf. We got, if you were given the choice to do anything with your streaming career, what would you do with it? And still no leaving for you. Let me know when you send it, by the way, Ko. This is a cool question by Wolf. Let's see. Is Luffy your alternate account? Sorry, read the pin message. Welcome in, Lexi. Choice to do anything with your streaming career, what would it be? What would you do with it? Anything? Anything? Gotta look now. Bye, Brooke. If it's anything, might not like VTOS on TikTok. Oh, okay. I'll watch it after then. I grow big and use my influence to crush Fade like a summer rain. I'm never saying anything nice about you again. I hope you turn into the hamster and go in the microwave. I don't think that's what it means. Anything, which means no like restraints on money and stuff. I want to host more events and stuff for people. I think the Minecraft server was really cool to host and set up and get people involved with. I want to do more stuff like that and involve more like streamers and that type of stuff as well. And I think it's fun. It's okay. I clipped it and I'm saving it as my alarm. You're so cringe. I'm bringing back the Lofi being nice to me sound alert. But yeah, I think more like events and like gatherings type of stuff where people can just play like casually or like participate in events. I think that'd be really cool to do more with streaming, I think. And probably like a future goal as well. D:, Chicken jock. There's no way. Luffy cringe is not in my 2024 bingo card. Ooh, Lexi, you're in for a real shock about the year. No jacket for you, mods. You know what to do. Hitsura says, "What video game mechanic would you want to have IRL?" Did he ask this yesterday? Video game mechanic? No, leave me alone. You deserve it. Video game mechanic, huh? What's a cool one? I've been bullied too much already. I think you deserve it. Fast travel? Fast travel would be neat. Thank you for the crown, Yono. Fast travel's pretty neat. Saving and loading, I think, would be pretty cool, though, honestly. Creative mode? That's fair. Saving and loading seems pretty cool, to be honest. You... Trixie! I hope they bully you more! Saving and loading's pretty cool. Inventory. Good thing I'm a masochist. Can we screenshot that and post that somewhere? No! Don't you dare! It's being saved for later, whenever you say anything bad. Saving and loading, I think, is the one I'm leading towards. Otherwise, inventory, I think, is pretty neat. Thank you, Co. W Co. Inventory or saving and loading? But honestly, probably saving and loading, because, you know, it's better. All right. Lofi asks, how often? That's okay. I'm deleting my identity and moving to the Bahamas. Bye, guys. It's okay. It'll follow you. Save, buy lottery tickets, load. Exactly, Kinnigan. You get it. Lofi asks, how often do you get 7+ hours of sleep? To which has 5 question marks and 3 notes. 7+ hours of sleep. Once or twice a week, probably. Yeah, once or twice a week, I'd say. Hi, Gab. How you doing today? That's quite the long thinking about it, huh? Well, once or twice a week? Dang, you lucky. I'm averaging of what it's been for the last couple of months. What it's honestly been in general and what it probably will be tomorrow, starting like the next couple of weeks. Probably 2 to 3 times a month. I don't know how you function off that. Naps. How you doing, Gab? Hope you're doing well today. I have to make mango crepes. Ooh, none for you, Fade. I hope they explode. I hope they explode. But yeah, I'd say 2 to 3 times a month normally, but the last couple of months it's been like 1 to 2 times a week, so not bad. Crepeless sword. I've only had crepes like 2 times. Also, Lofi asks, what are new habits and or perspectives you've picked up through streaming and or this community? What a Lofi question. Habits and or perspectives you've picked up through streaming and or this. What the? Yes, Lofi, what's up? What's wrong? What's the matter? I just added these questions because I felt bad for asking you the goofy one. What are new habits and or perspectives you picked up through streaming and or this community? What would you consider a habit exactly? Brain rotting? Brain rotting's so just because I opened TikTok. I don't know, getting no more sleep? That was there before I started streaming, so nothing really changed. Correct. I think I use more inflections in my tone when I speak sometimes. And I think that's a habit I've picked up recently. 'Cause of Ko, actually. But, huh? Wait, what? Thank you for the follow. Vivian? Is it Vivian or Vian? Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I missed that. Okay. Welcome in, Masa. I hope you're doing well today. So the question is, what are new habits and or perspectives you've picked up through streaming and or this community? For habits, I think in my speech, I've added more inflections on certain times I'm speaking. And I think that I think I've picked that up recently because of you. I think. Huh? You do inflections too more on certain ends of sentences. I don't do that. What do you mean? Yes, you do. And now I do it too. Nah. Yep. Yep. That's right, Ko. I'm sorry to tell you this. Ain't no way I'm recording myself right now. Well, you can't do it right now because you're looking out for it, so you're gonna try to avoid doing it. Tut. Get back in here. I think that's definitely a habit I picked up recently, though. Ko turned Fade into a Valley Girl in terms of speaking habits. There's no way. I think another habit. I guess it's not a habit. I guess this falls into perspectives. I don't know what category this falls into, but I feel like I've more social, or it's easier for me to talk and ramble about things in general nowadays, as opposed to when I started. And I think that's something that developed through streaming. I don't know if that counts in that category though. Yeah, dollar. Okay, all right. I'll just jump off a bridge. I'll just end it all. Still staying here with my freedom to hang out. Let's go. Perspectives. Perspectives. I think a perspective I have picked up through streaming that kind of falls into a more negative territory for perspective is that pause. Let me figure out how to phrase this. There's a lot of boot up the Twit longer. Twit longer doesn't exist anymore. There's a lot of people in streaming and communities, and you don't really, vibe with all of them. And there's a decent amount of them that see you and are like, don't have good interests at heart, getting to know you, let's say. So I think a perspective I've kind of picked up was, just be wary of people and their intentions. And certain red flags that pop up. But I think when you... It's hard to pinpoint that immediately, right away. But it's something that as you get to know people who you do enjoy interacting with and you do enjoy hanging out, you get to like pick out aspects of someone else, of other people that you just don't mesh with or that you think feels kind of suspicious around. I think that's a perspective or like a thing I've gained through streaming, which is more negative than positive, but I think it really does help to isolate like who's really there for you and who like actually is a more down to earth and like person who you can get along with versus like someone who is there for ulterior motives, let's say. Luffy, that's the 7th week in a row you've announced this is your last interaction with Fade to the class. That's right, he likes me too much. He likes me too much. Look at this dude, this bozo, this doofus. But I do think that by being more nitpicky about people and like sorting that stuff out, I do think you do find people who you get to get along with way better than if you were just to like be like, everybody's my friend, you know? Like, I feel like a perspective shift that I've went through streaming has been like, I should try to make friends with everyone, even if certain aspects make me uncomfortable around them, or like certain things about them make me uncomfortable with them. The perspective shift I've gotten through streaming over time has definitely been, I don't really have to force something like that. I can just choose to talk to people who I enjoy talking to. Thumbs up, like May. Hi May, how are you? I saw you were streaming again. It's notable that people will dislike you for no good reason. It's important to recognize those who do care about you, then stay loyal to those. Yeah, pretty much. Hi, Coronium. How you doing today? Hello. Yes, I'm streaming. Yeah. How's it going? I live. How's live? Glad you're live too. Thank you. How you doing, May? Hope you're doing well today. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're doing our first Q&A stream. I think that's a good perspective to have. Like, just don't force yourself to be with people who you'd prefer not to be, or who you kind of just wouldn't like to be around. Instead, just kind of go with people who you do like being around. It does like limit you, and then people will be like, "Oh, you're kind of not hanging out with people. Oh, that's kind of weird." And it's like, eh. Why don't you hang out with me? Do you still take questions? I take them in the Discord, and we'll be doing this like every month or every 2 months. So if you want to post questions in there, you can do it in the Discord. 100% bet. Yeah. I think it's just something you tend to learn after streaming for a while. I've got my sickies, so I feel it. Yeah. It's definitely like you gotta pick and choose. But I think when you do figure it out, like what vibes with you and what doesn't, rather than catering to everyone. You get to be more free and happy, I'd say. And I think it's a good thing to learn for sure. But it's kind of hard to learn because it's like, it kind of feels bad, right? Because it's like, oh, am I just not hanging out with this person because I don't vibe? And is that like a bad thing? Or like, I just don't like this person very much. And then if I'm not hanging out with them, is it like, am I a bad person because I'm not? What do you realize? Like, nah, it's not. It's just like difference in people. It's really nice. It's a good perspective to have. Note, well, conflict is a bit inevitable. Stay respectful and reasonable as long as it's sensible to do so. Sometimes you need to throw hands, but often just being better than them and holding your ground. Yeah, pretty much. I feel a bit bad, but your friend should understand that you'll reach out when you can and want. Exactly. Exactly. Like, I feel like pressuring people to like hang out and like being mad about like no's and such, or like can't do's, always is a really big red flag for me. Because it's like, I just like being alone sometimes. The bed is right behind me and I just want to lie in it for the day. But it's definitely like for sure you do feel bad initially, but yeah, I mean, as you said, true friends would be like, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, go get your rest up, take care. No, I mean, it's definitely a lot about like people respecting your space and time, and the people who do respect your space and time are ones who I think are true friends. As opposed to someone who just wants to now, you know? More important question from Lofi. What Pokemon would you put inside a jar? You're required to choose a Pokemon. What Pokemon? If someone does not respect any emotional downturn, they won't respect your different tastes or plans. Exactly. But I think when you find people like that, it is so refreshing. Correct. What Pokemon would you put inside a jar? You are required to choose a Pokemon. Cutting stream to avoid the question. No. I can... Oh god, what would I put inside a jar? The sand Pokemon. The sandcastle one? I think putting that in a jar would be pretty cool. You'd have a sand jar. Like the star sand jars, you know? Those are pretty cool. Haha. Ehe. What is the purpose of placing a Pokemon in this jar? Aesthetic, right? Luffy? Luffy, can you answer this actually? What's the purpose of putting this Pokemon in a jar? He's just chill emoting. Okay. It's up for interpretation. Okay. Don't ever stop yourself from cutting someone toxic off based on, I won't find other friends. You will. There are too many people in the world for the assumption to make any statistical sense. Exactly. Also, something I like, a phrase I've heard recently that I'm like, oh, that's a really good phrase. Do it for your own peace. Like protecting your own peace, I'd say. I've been really liking that phrase, so I've been using it a lot, and I'm like, yeah. For sure, protecting your own peace. Pokemon in jar. It'd kind of be cool to have a Thundurus in a jar. If you think about it, cause like, it's like a lightning. You have a lightning jar. Thank you for the hydrate. A cloud lightning jar. Thank you, Lynn, for the hydrate, and welcome in, Mime. Hope you're doing well. What Pokemon? So a light bulb? I guess? I was thinking more of those plasma balls, kinda. How you doing, Mime? Rotom would probably work for that too. That is true. Rotom would probably work as a better plasma ball, actually. Watering streamers, thank you. Eepy. Oh, I get that. It's pretty late for you. Take care. You're required to choose. Thunderous would be cool. Maybe. Kyogre, infinite water. Nah, he probably doesn't generate water. The baby. 150. The night is young. Yeah, Mime. You know what? You're right. You're right. I stay up till 5 anyway. So you know what? You're right, Mime. You got this. Protect your peace goes along with the Sive Pacem Parabellum, which means if you want peace, prepare for war, meaning that it's sometimes needed to fight in order to protect, in order to have the peace. You will never be in peace if you refuse to defend it. That's true. Interesting interpretation. And then I go cause chaos, and then I go cause chaos. AEW chaos. Yeah, me too. Hey, let's go. Wait. Wait, Mime. Wait, maybe not. Let's go. Wait, Mime, you used to have normal sleeping schedules. Honestly, though, fair. The weak sleep, the strong thrive. There's no way. Hope you're resting well, though. I think for Pokemon in a jar, Gardevoir would be a... Okay, actually, I can't say Gardevoir would be cool. I was thinking, like, leaf jars, but never mind. Pause! You know those cool medicinal leaf jars? I was thinking that. But that would be Mega Gardevoir. I think... God, I can't even remember Pokemon very well. I'll go sleep. I'm turbo weak and uber sleepy. Have fun, everyone. Also gonna drop a follow. Thank you so much for the follow, Nero. And thank you again for all the input as well. Take care and have a good night. Sleep well, sleep well. Why not? Let's go with... I would stick with Thundurus. I think Thundurus in a jar would be really neat. Do I lurk? Yeah, we do. Have you been? I've been good. I've been drawing recently, which has been fun. I'm gonna do an early day art stream tomorrow and then wrap up a piece and finally post it for the first time in 6 months. I mean, aside from the one I did for RCL, but I did rush RCL a little bit. I'll lurk then. I want those 200k points. Hey, let's go. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Sleep well, sleep well. But yeah, I think Thunderous. All right. Sia's question. Do you think it's important to pursue your goals or enjoy the present? The answer is actually both is the issue here. Because I think you should kind of go for both. But if you... Enjoy your goals or pursue your goals or enjoy the present. Pursue your goals or enjoy the present. I don't know. Huh. So like in lurking, okay. Feel like there's no right answer? Right, but what would I answer with? Why not both? Well, I think the essence of the question is to pick one in a situation where you can't like pick both. Whatever you choose is right. Yeah, both are right. Yeah, for sure. I think I am more of a... I think starting out, I was more of a goal pursuer. But I think it is important to pursue your goals, because I think if you aren't pursuing them, I think it's important to pursue your goals, because I think a lot of your goals will lead to that like ideal that you want for yourself, to enjoy that. But I think part of pursuing your goals is enjoying that present that you have sometimes. And not straining yourself for those goals. Because when you do strain a little too much for the goals and don't enjoy the present at all, you kind of tend to not like the goals you're pursuing Balancing act really, yeah. Finding a good balance between the two is a good way. So not enjoying too much of the present that you forget the future altogether, but not aiming too much for the future that you forget the present. What's the most important quality in a friend to you? Says Sia. Okay. I think we kind of covered this a little bit, but it's definitely the band's. Oh. It's, I'd say for me, it's definitely the respect of me as a person. In terms of, and that encompasses, like, huh? Oh, it's because the F words unspoilered. I think for me, the most important quality is respecting me as a person, which encompasses stuff like personal space and boundaries, you know, my time, and like my opinions. Like I like disagreements with opinions I have, but I wouldn't want someone to just say, oh, I wouldn't want a friend to be like, damn, you're doo-doo caca water for this opinion. And this is why mine is so much better than yours. And I'll see you tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. Nah, I do that. I'm gonna have to reassess that good Lofi quality question then. Yeah, I think it's definitely respecting me as a person, because I do just like being in my own personal bubble sometimes. And sometimes I just don't like being social. So friends who don't respect like that like time I need to exist, or people in general that don't respect that, they're a massive red flag for me, who I just don't think I can be friends or associated with altogether. I think that's an important quality. I do that only towards Fade. I'm killing your good qualities section. Oh, speaking of good qualities section, from Koba Raven, she asks, question, what do you think about Rosetta/Koba? Positive comments only. Doo-doo caca water question. She's gone, right? Deleted? Removed? Deleted? Ended? Taken care of? Okay, great. Why is there a slash? She wants me to answer for both people. All those reactions are from me, by the way, and all of them are deserved. I should have done that on Lofi's as well. Anyways, what do I think about Rosetta/Koba? Positive comments only. Okay. Here we go with cringe again. Koba's a really good friend. Like, no jokes at all. Koba's a really good friend. A really good person altogether, actually. I don't want to hear the F word. There's no way. She's a really good friend, Luffy. Koba's a really good friend. She's a really good person altogether. She works really hard to achieve goals, and I think it's really admirable how much she works towards them. It's really neat how open Koba is with, like, certain ways she's feeling on stream as well, I think. I think that's really neat and interesting. Interesting's not the right word. I think it's really neat and cool. And I think I'd want to be more like that too. But I'd also... It's scary, and Koba makes it look not scary, and I think that's insanely cool. Also, like, art skill-wise, damn, Koba's really good at art. And rigging. Like, Koba picks up programs and just kind of makes them work. And it's insane. sometimes. And like she's not afraid to restart her progress and stuff, which I think is really admirable, because I think restarting in things is like, I mean, when I look at it, I'm like, damn, I would not want to restart, and I'm just gonna push to make it work because there's so much effort I put in and I don't want to do it again, right? And Koba looks at like that and still chooses to restart stuff and ends up with a higher quality creation after everything anyways. And I think that's really cool. Oh, she's also really, really positive, actually. Koba is really positive about things. I'm out, bye. Like she, there's times where, like, she definitely isn't gonna be positive about things, but I think her overall outlook always tends to lean towards the positive side of things rather than the negative side of things. And I think that's really cool. That's it. That's all you get. You're not getting more. Yeah, I mean, I think I probably would not have been streaming as long as I have been without how good of a friend Koba has been, I think. Or I would have been very different as a person, I'd say. I think it's cool. Playing games with Koba is really fun too. And before she's actually been lurking this entire time. Nah. Nah. She heard none of that. And we won't tell her any of that either. She won't watch the VOD. Keep her away. Keep her back. Alright, that's it for that. This is also by Koba. If you could change up your model or branding without restrictions, aka money, what are some of the things you would do? Concepts you'd explore, or happy where you currently are? I actually really like my model. I really like my model. I think if I had no restriction, I'd definitely upgrade some stuff like the starting soon screen to be animated. That's definitely a big goal of mine. Branding. I definitely want to release like more stuff like music and videos and such. I think I really like my model. I think I just want more outfits. More outfits, pretty much. More hairstyles. Maybe age up the model in the future as well a little bit. But I think that's honestly, I guess just more cool, like, additions to this model would be what I'd want. With no restrictions on money for model and such upgrades. But I think that's about it. I'm pretty happy with my model. Thank you for the jacket, Wander. I'm pretty happy with my model. This is a Wander question. How often do you cut your nails and how long does it take? Once every 2 to 3 months. And it takes... I'm gonna include, like, filing downtime as well. But, let's see. I'd say about 6 to 8 minutes. Saying only hand nails, at least. Best, Lofi question, best and worst mod on Twitch in terms of actual moderating. Hi, cutie, pets on YouTube, welcome in. Best and worst mods on YouTube in terms of actual moderating. I just wanted to be above Mofu. Is that why you added in terms of moderating? Come on, say it, Faye. The answer's Ko. Ko is the best mod. Seriously? W Ko. In terms of moderating, don't leave. Sadly, unfortunately, and devastatingly, I think it's Lofi. As much as it pains me, absolutely gut wrenches me, rips me into little tiny pieces, and destroys me as a human being. I hate that guy. It's Luffy. I think he's pretty active. Actually, no, it's not Luffy. It's Wander. Hi, Navi. Wander doesn't even have the experience. Yeah, but Wander does. You said an actual moderating. I have years over Wander, and Wander has done more shoutouts than you ever have in those years. Hi, Navi. Hope you're doing well today. We're doing questions. All of these were posed in the Discord, and we plan to do that. I plan to do this every month or every 2 months, whenever there's enough questions built up. So if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the Discord. You have 5 seconds to slash and mod yourself right now, or I'll never play League again. There's no way. I think it is between you and Wander, though, Luffy. Y'all cook? I feel like Luffy does edge it out a bit better in terms of banning people, because Luffy does pull the trigger a bit better on people. I can't stay awake too late anymore because of work. I thought you said your schedule changed. I thought you're up till 5 a.m., Luffy. But I think in terms of shoutouts, Wander edges that side out a bit better, because Wander posts it really fast. Wander gets the shoutouts done really fast. I won't answer worst, because there is no worst, but you know. That's my weekends. Nah, every day is your weekend. I just called your boss and you're fired. I shall, sounds good. Edge. Mimes question. What is your favorite form of art and why? That one's interesting. Favorite form? Fun fact, you can't do /shadow on mobile. Really? I feel like I've done it before. Really? Interesting. Favorite form of art and why by Mime. Artist I can't. Interesting. I am a sucker for a good video. Like, I really like drawn art, but a really good video essay or topic coverage, or like just a really good video. Cinema, exactly. Cinema, like a really good videos do get me. And I think it's just for like how dense it can be and how it tells a story overall. The forms of storytelling in a video format, just with the sound effects and the addition of like the moving pictures and such, something about the mix of that and narration just like pushes it to like have every sense I need to like entrance me into it normally. Real quick, now that I'm awake. Nah, what's the VOD? Hi, Kaiser. If I re-answer all the questions, I'll have to be nice to Lofi again, and I'd hate to do that. Take off jacket? Yeah, go back to sleep. Hi, Kaiser. Hope you're doing well. It's okay. No, it's not. I got the clip right here. All 10 parts of... Why do you have 10 parts? Go away. Follow-up? More question by Mime. So I can make 10 TikTok... Leave me alone. Let me live. Another question by Mime. If you could learn any ability in the world, what would you pick? I did ask a follow-up of this question where if Mime wanted me to answer with just like a normal ability, like reading or writing and like better or that, or like a superpower ability, and Mime said do both. So at her request, I will do both. So standard non like superpower ability, I'd say would be writing. Good writing. I think my writing's okay, but I think if I could learn to be a really good writer, I think that would be really fun in terms of creativity and just applying it to like multiple different areas and fields. And I think it'd be neat. Superpower ability? Gojo's Infinity. Superpower ability would be vector manipulation. And that is the ability to, I mean, it's in Toaru, but it's pretty much the ability to take vectors of things and just turn it differently to whatever you feel like doing it. So you can fly, you can have super strength, you can get air into your body better and such. It's just a catch-all ability, honestly. Okay, nerd. Up arrow. Kaiser! I'm gonna ban you. In fact, before I ban you, I'm gonna spoil all of T-Bait, then ban you. Why me? Because Luffy's already lost air, life, and everything privilege. So it's kind of already cooked for him. I don't even know how he's standing. I didn't even say anything, but you agreed to that yeah. Freedom 2, because isn't he stuck in the mines? No, because we shackled the skeleton to the mines. He's gonna be there forever. Broke says, what's better, celebrating your birthday or Christmas? Both involve presents, so I thought about asking. Interesting that Broke included that. It's cool. Birthday or Christmas? I feel like I don't really care about my birthday that much. I feel like it's a day that flies by, passes. Sometimes people wish me happy birthday, sometimes people don't. And then the day just kind of moves on, you know? But something about Christmas, the lights, the colors, the breaks in terms of stuff you have to do, the amount of stuff in general that's going on, I kind of like Christmas. Are you allowed to freestyle questions after the pre-made ones? I think put them in the Discord, Kaiser, because I do want to do this like every month or 2 months. So that way I'll have like something to do for the next like months, you know? Whenever I do this again. Gotcha. Yeah. But then we'll do it again next month if there's enough. So then don't even worry about it. But yeah, feel free to ask like probably try to avoid memeier questions, because I'll probably just get rid of most memeier questions. If they're too meme, I mean, some meme are fine, but if it's like, oh, I'm the queen. Actually, I don't have anything for this bit. I exist, and I want to know your credit card number. You're getting banned. What do you take me for? That's true, that's true. I take you for a hooligan. I'm dead serious all the time. Okay. Bro's lying. What the? The door to darkness! The door to darkness! A hooligan! It is the first word that came to mind, Kaiser. Name all of Lofi's good qualities, part 2. You're out. Part 2 would be empty. The failing movie. The movie that flopped and everyone would hate. Because you only have enough for part 1. You only have enough juice for part 1. Part 1 wasn't empty? No, I said actual nice things about him, Kaiser. And the sicko went back and apparently made 10 clips of them, all so he could have an alarm made of me being nice to Lofi. But Christmas, because I don't really think of my birthday. I just think of it as a day, and it kind of flies by, and then sometimes people wish me and sometimes people don't, and I think that's life, and then I'm just like, okay, that's cool. And then I just kind of move on. I don't know. I'm not a big birthday person normally. I think it's cool, but I'm not a big birthday person. Sounds like a love thing to do. Yeah, it is. Question from Wander. Pineapple on pizza, yay or nay? I've never been a pineapple on pizza person. So for me, it's a nay, but I can see why people like it, you know? So it's neat, but not for me. Question by Retro. That I put this here because it kind of makes sense. Do you like pineapple? Yeah, I like pineapple. A good juicy pineapple is really good. And then I learned dude, it's so funny because I was having this like moment in a couple months ago where I just really liked eating pineapple. I was eating so much pineapple, and then like my stomach would hurt after a while. And I'm like, oh, why is my stomach hurting? And then I learned on stream where Momozaki I said, explained to me, yeah, so the acid of the pineapples actually eats you back when you eat it. The enzymes, yeah, the enzymes. And it all clicked and made sense. He didn't know. No, I did not know until Momo-senpai told me about the whole pineapple eats you back thing. I'm like, oh no. How much were you eating? Oh, it was a bowl every couple of days. Just a little bit. Not that much. Like a bowl full. Were you a math question? What does that mean? He didn't know? No, I had no clue. I just eat the food. I don't question it. What do you mean, math question? Actually valid. You see? Another retro one. What are your thoughts on the price of Switch 2? If Fadelessword eats 10 pineapples a day, how long will it take him to... I see. It was like a bowl every couple of days, so not that bad, you know? Sometimes every day, but that's different. Thoughts on the price of the Switch 2? It's very expensive. I think a lot. I think it's kind of just going to be the trend of things, though. They'll get more expensive as more time goes along. Due to cost of production, it is what it is. I probably won't buy it on release because I don't think I have the capital or funds for it. But I hope whoever buys it on release has fun with it. Do you own an air fryer? Pretty easy one. I do. It's actually... It's a pretty good air fryer in the sense that it has an air fryer, it has an oven, it has a bread toaster. It has a lot of things to it like that. And I think it's pretty good. It has a lot of ability to do a lot of stuff. I'm back again. Yeah, get the heck back in here. It has a lot of ability, so I think it's pretty good. So it is an air fryer, but it has a lot more than just being an air fryer. You use it often? Yeah, I think it is one of the most used things in my house, more than the built-in oven. I mean, I guess microwave and then stove, but I think that air fryer oven mix thing is one of the most used things in my home. Maybe not I use it often, but definitely my parents, you know. DC, DC, DC. Oh, that looks good. Hey, nice job on the plating. Good job. Good stuff, Trix. Retro says, do you like grass? No. I hate going outside. It is genuinely okay. I don't hate going outside, but if it's too hot or too cold, it's annoying. But if it's okay, like a temperature I'm good with, it's fine as long as I don't have to go for a really long walk. If I can go on like just a nice, chill, relaxed, fun time, I think it's pretty nice going outside. If I have to go outside for a reason, I hate it. What did grass ever do to you? I walk up a hill. Like, I've been walking up a hill every single day, and my legs hate me after I walk up that hill. I ate too much mango, so I didn't have enough for crepes. Oh no, Trix! Rest in peace. I get that, though. Mango's really good when it's, like, in season. Grass has bugs, 0 out of 10. I also really hate bugs. Like, not a murder all bugs type hate bugs, but like I just don't mess with them. They freak me out because they eat me. I've had God, I mentioned this before, but I was volunteering one time, and then 5 mosquitoes bit my hand, and it looked like my entire hand just swelled up. And like the people I was volunteering under, they were like, "Are you good? Do you need to go to an emergency room?" And I'm like, "Please, it's so itchy." And then I did the rest of the day volunteering. So kind of the goat, but yeah, I mean, that was 5 is crazy. It is all like on the back of my hand. It was terrible. Mosquitoes really like to take my blood. Did you kill any at least? I didn't see it. I was outside, so they just took it. How many therapists does it take to change a light bulb? Only one, but the light bulb has to want to change. Hey, good one. Welcome in, Annie. Hope you're doing well today. Bugs just really like to bite me. Or at least mosquitoes for sure. Doing great. I saw a sign the other day that said "Watch for Children," and I thought that sounds like a fair trade. That's a really good one. Oh my god. What about you? I'm doing good. We're answering questions. I think this is actually the last one. My daily dose of dad jokes because I got no father. Thanks, Eddie. W. Oh, never mind. A Norax question. If you could visit any time and place, we're doing a Q&A stream, so pretty much these questions were asked in the Discord, and I plan to do these every month or every 2 months, whenever there's a buildup of enough questions. If you could visit any time and place throughout history, which would it be and why? I actually really like this stream because it's really comfy and cozy. And I don't have to think I don't have to like play. I don't know. It's nice not to be playing a game and just vibing. Or like not doing anything except like just existing and talking. It's kind of nice. Can I ask one question about food? I do want to make it so that people ask questions in the Discord just because. But I mean, if it's a quick one and like a short one, I'm down to answer. I don't think I'm a good person to ask about food because I don't eat debate a lot of things very often. You just did. Hi, Stumbo. Fade, get on Repo. Brother. Eggy said, get on League. And now Trix will say, get on Repo. Let me live! If two vegans get into an argument, is it still called beef? Yes! 100%. It's funnier that way. Hi, Fade. How are you? Doing good. Been a pretty productive day. I made this scene today. I made this slideshow today of questions. I did some work on reports I had to get done. I drew. I'm almost done drawing as well. A lot of good stuff. Got a lot of work done today. Get on Fragpunk. I really do like Fragpunk. Thanks, I got you. If you could visit any time and place throughout history, which would it be and why? This is the next question. Any time and place throughout history. Any time or place throughout history? I'm assuming this is with the intention of wanting to go and just experience it and not, like, give them insane knowledge that would turn you into their deity that they'd worship and praise for the rest of their life. So I'm gonna assume it's to sightsee. History seems kind of dookies, though. Please, you're so right. You should do this format, but with would you rather questions in the future. You're free to ask would you rather, actually. If you want, you can ask, like, would you rather do X or Y? I feel like theming them would be cool, though. So I think maybe after the next one, maybe doing a theme around questions would be pretty nice. We'll see. I'm kind of still early with the idea, so we'll see. Early 2000s Japan, easy. Early 2000s Japan. Huh. That'd be neat. History really does seem kind of dookies. I'd want to see Fade as a commoner back in the... You're so sick and twisted. I'd like to see you... I can't say that. You know what, Trix? Have a nice day. Themed Q&As sound fun. Yeah. I think I'll probably theme them after the next one, but I'll let the next one ride because we still have questions for the next one. So feel free to post questions for the next one, and then after that, I'll start theming them. But yeah, I think it sounds fun. Say me what? Have a nice day. I want to go back and fight someone to the death with swords. That'd be fun. Honestly, any place throughout history, which would it be and why? The dinosaurs? No, that sounds kind of bad. Ice Age? Ice Age, but like the climate doesn't suck. No, the animals would tear me into pieces and kill me and eat the remains and then take my skeleton and use it as their war trophy for their murder. God, history really does suck. Maybe the first plane, the first successful plane to ever be created. I think going back in time and to see that, I think would be really cool. So I think I'd like to do that because I think just seeing that invention or like that triumph in creation would be such an experience. Yeah, it would be such an experience. Go back to your younger self and force your parents to invest in Bitcoin. Dude, I don't think I could say anything as a child to have made them invest in Bitcoin. I think I was cooked. Not all of Ice Age was frozen. The southern countries like India and Egypt were doing pretty well. Oh, really? I still think I'd be eaten by animals, though, is the issue. I think I heard the Sahara used to be green at one. Really? Bro, read too many regression mod ones. But yeah, I think seeing the first aircraft take flight, I think that's just an experience that I would just like to have, because I think it's just such a triumph. Or the first rocket launch, even. The first, like, actually, like, in the rocket, on the moon, that one. Because we don't do trips to the moon anymore, and I feel like astronaut requirements might be more insane nowadays. So I think that first trip to the moon, I think that. Give me that. On the rocket. Take me to the moon. I think that'd be insane. So first aircraft launch or first rocket launch? You'll be rich, you can pay someone to handle it for you. I don't know if I could handle the weight of my parents. The weight of turning my parents into crypto bros. What if they don't turn into crypto bros, but they're just like happy with the Bitcoin they get and the money they get from it, you know? Like what if they just stop gambling from there? I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Cool. I'll take you to the moon. I'd rather go to the stars, so I could dive into one. I would wipe my tears in dollar bills. True. What the? Chelsea, what the? Nah, W Kaiser. Take me to the moon. All right. That's it. That's it for the Q&As we've built up so far. Again, if you do want to ask questions for the next month we do this, feel free to ask questions in the Discord in a channel called #QA. All the serious questions I'll take and I'll put them into a document like this. And then I will use that for the questions we'll answer. And then I'll try to get through all the questions next time we do this that you guys ask. And then from there, I'll probably start theming them around a certain theme. So I think that'll be more fun. But yes, if you want to ask questions, join the Discord. It'll be in there. You can go to the QA sections under streams. Right below fan art, actually, and you can go ask questions in there, and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. But yeah, I think I do like this topic. I do. Kaiser said turning into a just chatting streamer. It's honestly really fun to just chat. I think it's just nice. Dollar bills, you could have the government print $1,000 bills for you to wipe your butt with and be wealthy forever. Think bigger. That is true. I get that though. And it's pretty interactive in a way as well. Yeah. I mean, I feel like I've played so many games. I'm like, oh, no more games. No more drawing, please. My hands. Just shoutings are fun. They are. And it's nice to just yap about stuff, about like questions people have. Do the song battle thing sometimes. That is true. I still need to do that. That is true. That has to be a Twitch exclusive stream. The YouTube side is just gonna be cut from life. They can't be here. 07s. Actually 07s though. Lamau. Those are our hands. Entertain us, funny man, with the hands. Hands? I don't have that. I'm a VTuber. Syria? Water? 07. But I think I will probably wrap it up here for today. But again, if you want, post questions in the Discord. I will be answering them hopefully next month if we build up enough. We're currently at about 3 questions for next month. So if you want to ask more, I'll be going through those. Also, tomorrow we're doing an early stream, right? And we're gonna be drawing. So quick preview. No, Kaiser. It's just it keeps going. So we're gonna continue next week. Is next month themed or free-for-all? It'll be free-for-all, and then the month after that will be themed. Just because there's already questions in there, so that's why I'll save it for the month after. So this one will be free-for-all, and then the time after that will be themed. I'll have to think up some themes though. If you guys want to suggest themes, there's a suggestions chat in the Discord as well. Feel free to suggest themes in there. But yeah, Coffin will be next week, Kaiser. I have to wait till next week. Yeah, this week's a little busy because tomorrow I'm doing an early stream, and then it'll be the finale of Link Click in the Discord. Friday is Steins Gate. Saturday is gonna be a schedule 1, but with Twitch interaction, which means you guys, I believe, using bits and probably something else, bits and channel points. You can probably make my game suck. And then Sunday's gonna be the Maze Runner event. Yeah, Maze Runner event. So Kamana on Twitter and I believe YouTube DM'd me and asked if I wanted to be part of a big VTuber Maze Runner event. So I said yes in Minecraft. So I'll be doing that on the Sunday. That sounds fire. Yeah, here's the tweet about it. So I'll be participating that on the Sunday in the morning, early on. No leaving for you. Drawing blessed with fade arts. Yeah, I'm gonna be drawing early tomorrow. Early tomorrow, we're gonna be doing a nice little drawing stream. But you're leaving? What do you mean I'm leaving? Oh, I can leave. It's different. It's different when it's me. But yeah, a nice little drawing stream just to wrap up a little piece I've been working on. And here's a little sneak peek of what I've been working on that will be continuing tomorrow. I mean, pretty much wrapping up tomorrow. But here's what I got so far. How well does that look on here? I think that looks pretty good. Here you go. Pretty wowzers. Heyyo. Sheesh. Thank you. This has been what I've been like just working through over like the last week. Oh, not even week. That looks so cool. Thank you. I wanted to make it really flowy with how it like directioned with the perspective too. Is that lightning? It's a constellation. It's the Draco constellation, actually. Oh, do you mean Lightning Final Fantasy? Or do you mean, yeah, I think you mean this. Yeah, this is the Draco constellation. Because this is Momo. This is Momozaki Ai, who is a Dragon Geisha VTuber. So I feel like it made sense to include a constellation based on a dragon. And also I believe she's working on a star-themed album. Or like, it's named after stars, so I felt like it made sense to include. The clouds were really fun to make, by the way. Can I just say, oh my god, coloring these clouds was so much fun. Let me get to it. Wait for Saturday. For 85 instead. I saw you playing that yesterday. These clouds were so fun. This coloring with the light blues and dark blues. Oh my god. I love these clouds. And then yeah, I wanted to make it really flowy, so I made the sword flow and kind of make like the idea was to kind of make like a loop. And I think I made a loop. The petals flow into the petal and swords flow into the face, which then you can follow either over here into the rest of the blade, into the hilts handle, which leads you to constellation and sends you back down to follow the rest going back. And then, yeah, that's really cool. I think I really like this one. This was really fun to make. I did have to get a golf club and hold it to figure out how I wanted to make this pose, though. You enjoyed drawing clouds? Fade, if I ever need to draw clouds, I'm gonna need to outsource you. Outsource me. Only if I get to make pretty blue ones like these. But yeah. We'll be doing some finishing touches on this. I'm not exactly sure what I want to finish up on this tomorrow, but I think maybe a little bit more adjustments with these hair strands to make them flow in better. Maybe a little bit of upgrade. No, I think that's good. Maybe another cloud. Honestly, I don't know what I'd adjust right now, but I think I want to add something or another. Maybe more references in general. But yeah. The flow of the piece works really well. Thank you. I like making it flowy and I like messing with perspective. But I can only draw so often because my brain's like, we can't do more. It's once every 6 months. So it takes a bit, but you know. Anyways, that stream, I'm gonna call it there. Thank you all for watching and being here. I'm gonna take us back to here because I really like this scene. I really like this scene. Where do I even send you? Who's streaming? Oh. I'm ending early enough that I can find people who normally... This scene reminds me of one of the arts you got. Yeah, it's the bunny girl art. It's the background of the bunny girl art. Have you guys seen the bunny girl art? I can show off the bunny girl art. I've definitely shown it, but... Bunny girl art? We can always see it again. That is true. Here's the bunny girl art. It's done by this amazing artist named ALC. You can go give a follow on Twitter. They've done a lot of game projects as well, and official Hololive projects too. And they took my request. I'm like, oh my god, thank you so much. So yeah, really good. I love this. But yeah, that's the background I'm using. Ain't no way. All right, I'm a call it. Who do I send you to tonight? Because I am ending early enough that we will meet people who are not normally on, and I do see one who I do kind of want to raid. Pretty, but I must also scroll away before my brother judges me further. Don't worry, it's off the screen. It's off the screen. It's been a while since I've raided this person. Wander, refund yourself, please. I'm gonna keep this on for the rest of the time, but refund yourself, please. Cinema. I can't believe this. Thank you for stream. Thank you for being here. I wasn't sure how liked this concept would have been. So I'm glad people like just hanging out and vibing and hearing me yap about random things y'all asked about. And give my opinions on some parts of it too. It was fun. I do look forward to more of these streams. So keep asking questions so that these streams can happen. Otherwise it's cooked. We love yapping. Thank you for liking yapping. I feel like I normally don't yap. It's normally just gameplay only, so I'm like, ooh, wonder how well yapping would go. Well, it worked out. It works out. Alright. I think I know where I do want to send y'all. Thanks for stream, I suppose. Even though I only got bullied, you bring it onto yourself. I defend you, and then you're like, oh, L fade, oh, ho, 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 ho. And it's like, alright, well, screw me, I guess. You know what? I'll let you get bullied. So that's kind of on you, honestly. Undefendable. Navi will try to add a question for next time. Thank you, Navi. Thank you. D : Hi, Eggy, we're ending so I can play League of Legends. Alright. I think I'm gonna send you to Aqua, actually. She's playing Resident Evil 4. And I haven't gone to raid Aqua in a bit. So let me go send you over to Aqua. She is a mermaid VTuber, part of Prismaria. Super cool, super nice. Always a fun vibe in Aqua's stream. So go check out Aqua. She's super nice. If you haven't already, go give her a follow. Here's our raid message. Here's our sub variant. Feel free to use either one you like. If you don't have my emotes, you can buy them for 80 channel points or sub, whichever you feel like doing. Very quickly, I gotta do some thank yous. Thank you to Starbolt for the offline follow. Thank you to Sarby for the raid. Thank you to Trix for the 6-month resub. Thank you to Ryan for the raid. Thank you to Vivian for the follow. And thank you to Nero Crab for the follow as well. I'm gonna be live tomorrow. We're gonna be finishing up that little bit of art, that art piece, I think. A little bit of it that I have left, I think. And then we'll be watching Link Click in the Discord. We're gonna be finishing up the last season. So look forward to that because it's gonna be slightly longer than normal. But yeah, look forward to it. That is going to be the last season of Link Click for now that has released. Thanks for stream. Thank you for being here, Wander. Have a good one. So you can what? Sleep. Nobody asking for my jungle. Do you even have the game anymore? All right. Bye, Jay. Bye, Wander. Bye, Trix. Bye, Navi. Bye, Lofi. Bye, Kaiser. Bye, Eggy. Bye, anyone lurking as well. Have a great morning, afternoon, evening, and or night. Be very nice to Aqua. She's super nice and deserves it. Bye, everyone.